Well, people, here it is. My real thoughts. The commentary you have all been waiting for like, who knows when. The commentary of the Eeveelution Squad. Let's begin. Yep, that's right, people. We're going to be doing Eeveelution Squad. Why? Because out of all the things that I have found on the internet, this is one of the good things. You know how Pokemon is like going down the drain with Pokemon Sword and Shield? Well, when I was searching the internet, I found this comic and I'm like, okay, so let's check it out. It turns out to be a very good comic. It's probably going to be much better than the Sword and Shield story is. Like, I never knew something this good would come out of a DeviantArt artist on DeviantArt. Apparently, it exists, and it's amazing. Not because it's cute or anything, but it's like a mind bender. It's like weird. It's a thing to be reckoned with. It's a really good comic on DeviantArt. So the comic director that works on this comic is called PKM-150. If I'm saying that right. Yeah, I'm doing that right. Okay. Good tea right here. So first off, it starts off with a Eevee going... Well, first off, it starts with an Eevee being bored. That's simple, right? Well, that was just one little tidbit. In the next chapter, which is the first chapter, somehow weird, but okay, these three siblings find an egg in an old tree. It's strange. Anyways, the egg hatches, which is convenient for them, and right out of the blue, there's like out of the blue, it turns out to be a female Eevee. Oof, those are some really odd chances, you know, because Eevees only get to be female like 12.5% of the time, I think. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But it turns out that this Eevee just doesn't have any parents. And strangely enough, the Jolteon in the group of three, the Eevee thinks that the Jolteon is her dad. It's a strange thing that happens in the comic, but he was like, I'm not your dad, but if you want me to be your dad, I can be your dad. And she's like, yay! Yay, daddy! It was so adorable. Yeah, okay, I'm going ahead of myself. Good tea. So later on in the comic, they end up with all these other evolutions, like there's an Espeon, there was an Umbreon, and then there's a Sylveon that appears out of nowhere, and then this Leafeon shows up, and Jolteon is like, oh my gosh, I'm in love, baby! Yeah, it gets weird from there, but it gets even weirder. Apparently, that Leafeon's sister turns out to be a Glaceon. The same Glaceon that ran over Jolteon on earlier. It was like, wow, they just... Yeah, if you didn't get that, there was a Glaceon that runs over Jolteon earlier before Jolteon even gets to the treehouse with Vaporeon. It's a strange thing that happens, but it kind of sets the bar of the tone of what would happen. between those two characters. Unfortunately, they end up fighting instead. Yep, and it doesn't end well for him, and it wasn't pretty. It doesn't get pretty. And yeah, there's like nothing else I can say about this comic except, or this chapter, like this one chapter. Yeah, this is like the starting point of what this series is going to become. It may look cutesy, but its art style will improve, and it will evolve. Like, it's mainly the reason why I have found Pinbreaker. It's the reason that I'm here talking about it today. Because it's such a good comic. And what is better is that there is a dub by Mickey Mario 64. It's like a really good dub, and it's like near on point. And it works, and it works beautifully. Like, I've never seen anything like this before. Like, you have an ongoing series, and this guy just dubs it for you, and it's just awesome. It's just awesome, guys. It's just really awesome. I don't know how one can do this, but it's awesome, and I love it. This is why I do what I do. So later in the chapter, an accident happens. Like a really bad accident happens. It's not good accident, it's not bad accident, it's just an accident that happens. Yes, that's right. If you've already read it, you might know what I'm saying. Well, while Sylveon and Leafeon were playing ball and throwing the ball at each other, Leafeon misses the ball, and Jolteon and Glaceon were like gurring at each other because, you know, life. And eventually the ball hits Jolteon. No, the ball hits Glaceon's head, which rams right into Jolteon's face, and instead of breaking their teeth, they end up kissing. I like it how it ends up being a kiss and not a, oh my gosh, my face hurts, oh my face, oh my gosh, it hurts. Yeah. It's strange, but it's hilarious at the same time. It kind of makes the comic more interesting. Kind of. As long as this comic doesn't have too many flaws, then I'll be fine with it. But, that's good enough for me, I guess. I forgot what else happens in the rest of the comic. Oh yeah, Glaceon tries to apologize to Jolteon, but then okay, so Glaceon apologizes to Jolteon, and Jolteon just doesn't apologize, and Glaceon's like, well then, you will face my wrath, because I am Batman! But then Leafeon catches them, and Glaceon was stopped. Thankfully. And then Jolteon tries to leave the room, and then Espeon just like throws the door in his face. Not knowing what was going on because she was tired. It was a strange little thing that happens in the comic. And yeah, that's basically it. That's where it ends. Just Jolteon lying down on the floor saying, "Could this day get any worse?" But yeah, it's kind of a strange comic that I would love to do more commentaries on. So if you want me to do another commentary on the comic, hit the like button, please subscribe, and as always, this is Emerald 56, signing off. No, logging off, because signing off is outdated. Also, tea. That's good old tea.